Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. I hope you're having a great day. So we're going to start off with Solana, okay? We had that big thing go down yesterday with Solana, affecting about 8,000 wallets, about $8 million drained from those accounts. And guess what? Turns out the root cause is probably not Solana. It's probably Slope Wallet by Slope Finance. That's actually a very big deal. A very big deal. And here's why. For a little while, I have not been all too happy with Solana. I started off happy with Solana. They had some issues. They still need to prove to me that they can be reliable. But that reliability clock has not been reset for me. Why? Because this particular problem was not their problem, except that it's their coin and the community responded like just awesomely. Everybody was on it, all hands on deck, and guess what? They dug down deep and found what could most likely be the problem. And it was most likely Slope Wallet. So hat tip to the Solana community. By the way, I will probably be stopping by sometime soon down in New York City to the Solana store because one of my friends, Cam, is the manager. So I might actually shoot something down there. We'll see when we can get that scheduled. I got a few birthdays coming up, so we don't know. But Portugal used to be a major crypto friendly country. Local banks have started closing down bank accounts for crypto exchanges, as well as other crypto companies. Reason being, no official reason given, but most likely somebody was told, reason being, yeah, we kind of don't want to work with crypto people. Like, what? That could be a major reversal, a major reversal. If you look at Portugal's history, you can kind of see, how that is not necessarily all too crazy. For them, by the way, for them. Anyway, over in Philippines, Gcash is about to allow their users of their e-wallet to trade crypto, much like PayMaya did. I think PayMaya started that back, I want to say June or something like that, maybe even earlier than that. But that's actually a very big deal, cool things. I mean, because if you look at, in the United States, if you look at Block, and you look at their Cash App deal where you can go in, you can buy some crypto, blah, blah, blah. Same thing. Basically the same thing. You're seeing a lot of overlap happening. A lot of encroachment from both sides, from traditional, companies and fintech into, the crypto space and vice versa. I think that in the near future, you're going to see even more consolidation, especially in that specific area. Because if you want to grow your base, you probably just snatch up one of those companies. I mean, you're not going to snatch up Block. They make too much money. But some of these other places you could snatch up depending on how deep their pockets are. So keep looking for companies that have deep pockets, that want to get into a space. That's kind of going to be a big deal. 35,000 repos on GitHub, including some crypto repos, which is why I'm talking about it, were duplicated on there and laced with malware. Links taking you to malware, all that good stuff. So the cool thing is that none of the actual repos were compromised or anything else. Literally, they were duplicated, and the duplicates carried everything. So GitHub was not compromised. It was just used in a bad way. But they have segmented those out, pushed them to the side, and continue on with their security checks. By the way, got to give it to GitHub security. Same thing as Solana. Hat tip to you and your team. The community responded just the way they should have responded. Primo all over it. Awesome stuff. Chef's kiss. Coinbase. Now Coinbase is not my happiest spot. I don't trust Coinbase anymore. And it's not because they give poor service or anything else like that. It's the managerial decisions that bother me. Okay? So they just cut a major deal with Blackrock to offer their services to Blackrock, investors, and offer Blackrock's Aladdin program to Coinbase Prime users, which are also institutional investors. Those are very big deals, okay? Very, very big deal. That's major, okay? Again, not really something for, regular people. All of it is geared toward institutional investment. Still, big deal. Now, take that, put that to the side. The news gets caught up in all of that and loses track of how they have appealed to the Supreme Court over two court cases, two lawsuits that have been brought against them. Two pretty minor lawsuits, if you ask me. No major numbers involved. They could have settled those lawsuits a long time ago. But now they're begging the Supreme Court to stop the lawsuits and enter into arbitration. And it didn't work out in the lower courts, and I don't think it's going to work out in the Supreme Court either. I think they're going to have to do something to make those cases go away. Again, bad management decisions lead to bad actions, lead to ramifications. Just saying. Other news, Binance, Mastercard link up to offer digital asset card services in Argentina. So imagine you've got a card, you want to buy that, store's not necessarily accepting crypto, you can still leverage your crypto's value, spending digital assets to pay for it. Pretty slick. MasterCard's been making major moves. Pay attention to MasterCard. Not a direct crypto purchase, but possibly a smart stock purchase. Why? Because they cut a similar deal with Nexo, just last month? And they're doing things in the NFT space. Like, they are laying down serious groundwork for the future, for their future in the cryptoverse. They're saying, we're going to be here. We're doing something. So it's just, how does that work? And people might be wondering, well, why are they doing this? Well, it's because they make money off of these transactions. Not just the transaction themselves, but the aggregate data and the reporting against that aggregate data after the transaction. It's the gift that keeps on giving. That's why. And if everybody starts to move to crypto, like working with my company to develop a new website to accept crypto right on your website, which we can do now, they lose that ability. They lose that ability over time. As crypto picks up, credit card transactions will most likely decline. And that's a major fashion. And if you stop and think about this, it's the perfect time for MasterCard to actually pick up more user base. Why? Because Visa has stumbled hard. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying, yep, great idea for Binance, even better idea for MasterCard. Unfortunately for Binance, they're still catching flack over in Philippines because there's a 12-page report, 12-page, maybe more than that, but there's a huge ass report coming out of Philippines saying, hey people, don't trust Binance. And I'm like, whoa, that's big. Now I touched on that I think a month ago, and it still persists. And I think they released that report in a prelude to try to kick, Binance out of the country. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but it would seem that that's the chess move. Anyway, you know what we should do? We should look at the numbers. That's what we should do. Let me queue those up. Boom. Go there. Bring that up. Refresh. All right. So now you can see, well, we probably have more losers than winners, right? Right? About, what's that? 18 losers? Not so bad. Flow had some news today, so you might want to go check that out. I don't really follow Flow, but they had some good news today, and that's probably why they were up 37%. I think earlier they might have been up even 40%. Coinbase on that news with Blackrock, let's not skip this. They had a huge pop. Pop was like 40% or something like that. And then it came back down, back down to earth, about 9%. Still respectable, but it tells you that with stocks, you better be paying attention to those kinds of movements. Just saying. because that hit, and it hit hard, it hit fast. Don't know if that's going to pick up tomorrow. Other news in the stock market was Block came out with their numbers, and it seems like their, Binance stuff, their Bitcoin stuff did not do as well as the rest of the company, and they're taking a little bit of a beating on that. Fear and greed index yesterday, I think it was 34. Today it's 30. We're still in the fear space. At least we're not in the extreme fear space. I think tomorrow, because this is a trailing report, I think tomorrow we'll probably see a little bump up, maybe 32, 33. I'm not expecting it to go down because there was a lot of good news that was out there. DeFi Llama, 87 billion TVL. Okay, whatever. But I'm looking at these numbers. Remember, the blue one right here is Matic. The orange one is Ethereum, and the last one, obviously with the red and green, is going to be Binance. All of them are showing still carrying really good numbers. I plan on buying some more Polygon today, maybe some Ethereum, just so I have Ethereum to play with. And the reason why is because, again, I'm still looking at... So my Ethereum play is not Ethereum. My Ethereum play is Polygon. Okay? I expect Ethereum to take a hit up, pop up a bit over time. We still have a problem with 1700. It doesn't want to stay at the 1700 range right now. But, it's still popping along this nice little range. Right? You see it right here at 1592. You see Bitcoin at 22.5. It's still operating within this newly established band. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, I like this place. I do like this place. Because as more positive news and positive energy pops out, yeah, you can see where that's going. I'm also looking at the difference between purchasing Bitcoin. I might pick up some XRP today. It's down just a hair. Is that 37 cents earlier? It's at 36.9 right now. But I'm expecting XRP to make some noise as well. And the reason being is because XRP is trying to introduce some more evidence into their case, and those could also be game changers. Just every step of the way, SEC is just not doing a good job. Something else. There was another bill. I think this is the third bill that was introduced today that would put most of the cryptoverse in the hands of the CFTC, Commodities and Futures Trade Commission. That would be a huge, big deal, and it would be a serious blow to Gary Gensler. I wonder how big that petition is to get him the heck out of there, because he really does need to go. He really does need to go. He's not trying to work with anybody or anything, so he needs to go. But the bill moving toward the CFTC, that would actually be really smart. It would be really smart. I wish they would stop doing all these tiny little bills and really start sitting down, working with the industry to create some serious guardrails. That would be smart. That would actually make me happy, more than just a bit. And looking at the numbers, we still see, good space, good areas, good reason to buy. Like I said, I'm going to pick up some Ethereum. I'm probably going to pick up some Bitcoin. Definitely going to pick up some Polygon. Looking at Polygon at 89 cents, that's a good number for me. I'm good with that. I was thinking about picking up some more Doge. I haven't picked up Doge in a minute, and picking up more Doge, I could make some more money. Plus, I just have a feeling about Doge. Cardano, in a good place, 49 cents, almost 50 cents. Good place for Cardano for me if I was going to purchase. Solana taking a little bit of a hit, down 11% over the past 7 days. Not looking all that great over the past little bit of time, but could still be doing something. And again, looking at Polygon, up 71% over the past 30 days. And it's because of all that news that's happened in the past 30 days. Okay? And I'm expecting more, probably later this month, early next month. I'm expecting more. Don't ask me why. Just expecting it. I'm expecting it because of all the all the preamble news that they released. Oh, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing this. Don't forget, Disney is one of the things they're going to be doing. Pay attention. That's going to be a gift that keeps on giving. And the next news drop for that one is, I think that's going to be the news drop that will propel them beyond that $1 mark. So I expect some bounce between now and then. Who else am I looking at? I think right now those are the ones. Those are the ones that are high up on my list that I'm paying attention to. Oh, VeChain. VeChain's something I'm paying attention to, and the reason why is because they've got this new project called VCarbon, where they're working with Amazon to actually track carbon emissions for companies so that they can, better manage their carbon emissions. Wow, big stuff. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto. If you like what I'm doing, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and absolutely hit the notification bar so you know when I'm dropping a new video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.